Dun da 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 dun da 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 dun da 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 dun da 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 dun da 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 dun da 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 dun da 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 dun da da da.
Gadget Jeff
BB. Hey guys, welcome back to Gadget Jeff TV, where I, Jeff, bring you a cool new toy or gadget every week. And today I have a really awesome one to show you. This is called the X-Jetpacks H3X Jetpack, I guess. It's a jetpack kit that you buy that you use in conjunction with your personal watercraft, like a Seadoo or Yamaha or anything like that. So I have my 215 horsepower supercharged Seadoo here, and basically the concept is you attach to this big U-bend to the back of the jet ski, and it reroutes all the water from the jet ski up this 50-foot fire hose. It's pretty much a 4-inch fire hose. In the back, on this end, attaches to the jetpack, and it sends all the water up and then out these two nozzles on the jetpack, allowing you to fly. Okay, we are here at the back of the jet ski. This is the steering nozzle. This actually came with the kit. It's a quick release steering nozzle, so you can get out to your flying location and then set up to go jetpacking. You disconnect the steering linkage here, pull these two clamps off, and then the actual steering nozzle pops right off. Then you take that U-bend I was telling you about, you stick that easily onto the back of the nozzle here. Easier said than done. There we go. So now the U-bend is attached. It's taking all the water out of the jet ski, rerouting it to the front of the jet ski up the hose. All right, now I'm at the back of the jetpack. You can see this cool looking Y. This is called a Y channel. This is where the hose connects. You attach the hose here. This is a little quick release. Stick the hose to the back of the jetpack and close it up. I'm actually not gonna close it now. There we go. And it sends, again, all the water up the hose equally around the Y channel and out these two nozzles, giving you thrust to fly. One more feature I wanted to point out here before I go to the front of the jetpack. This hose actually has a built-in dual ball bearing swivel adapter type thing. So when you're doing spins and twists and turns, it's not going to kink the hose, which would cut off the water supply and then you would fall from the sky. So this actually adjusts according to your flight patterns and things. All right, now I am strapped into the jetpack. Just to give you a general idea of the controls, I have two nozzles here. These are actually adjustable in length depending on how tall you are and how long your arms are. But basically, you bring these up. You got steering by left and right. If I drop my left arm down, I turn left. If I drop my right arm down, I turn right. If I bring both nozzles down, it moves the nozzles in the back away from me, giving me forward momentum. If I bring the nozzles up to where they're straight down, I go into a hover where I'm not going forward or backwards. And if I bring both nozzles up, the nozzles are then pointing away from me, giving me backwards thrust, which makes you fly backwards, and I'm not that good yet. It's really hard flying backwards. But all right, so now one of the main concerns regarding this entire sport, it's actually called hydroflight. That's the type of new sport genre that's coming up regarding this, is safety. How do you get out of the jetpack since you're really strapped into this thing? If you're submerging underwater, freaking out, not knowing what you're doing, and you're drowning, swallowing water, you want to be able to get out quickly. So the people that made this X-Jetpacks, they devised this quick release little bead thing. They look like little anal beads down here. But basically, if you're in water and you're freaking out and you can't see what's going on, you can feel around. It's really easy to feel these 4 anal beads. You grab them, pull them, and it ejects you from the jetpack, allowing you to float to the surface and get some air. All right, I'm just gonna show a couple of the other highlights of the X-Jetpack. It just looks really cool. It's got awesome coloring. I like the white and orange and black combo. All the metal claps and carabiners are all stainless steel, so they're not gonna rust. I mean, this thing was made for kind of marine life in the ocean. Got kind of type of carbon fiber looking arms here, which are neat. This are the adjustment holes for the extending the arms out depending on how far you want them out. What else we got here? We got a head bar here, which is really nice when you're floating in the water. This thing does float. It has flotation built into the pads and the backrest, but the head thing's really nice because when you're in the water, you don't have to worry about the jet ski hitting you in the head, which can happen. On the back, this is a torsion bar, which keeps both nozzles equally together, so you can't really overcorrect too much because this is holding them together. This is removable once you get really good at it. This is the actual strong safety pin that keeps the Y channel connected to the jetpack. And then you'll see these straps here. This is to prevent the Y channel from going up over your head when you're floating in the water getting ready to fly. Without this, it would rise up above you, which is not what you want. So let's go fly. Got everything loaded in the Jeep. I just wanted to show you what it all looked like. It's definitely not a pick up and go sport. This fire hose here, 50 feet, is actually quite heavy. And I got the jetpack lane in the back there. I wish it was, I lived on a lake where I could just pick up and go, because then I'd be able to fly whenever I wanted, but this is gonna have to do until I get a lake house. Here we go. Got my dad over there. Oh, I forgot to say, the person on the Jetski controls the throttle. So my dad is controlling the throttle, I am controlling the steering and elevation and all that. They do have a wireless throttle system that I bought. It's about $1,500 bucks, but I don't have it yet. So I don't think I'm gonna have it this season, unfortunately. But I will show you more of that later. This is the calm before the storm. Now I wait till my dad gets on the jetpack to control the throttle. Again, he's controlling the gas. He's the only one I trust to control the gas. I have one other friend, but he couldn't make it today, that I also trust, but you don't want to follow this guy. Yeah, all ready. Yep. Now he's starting it. I wait till the hose is full with water. Comes out of the back. And idle out. Gonna idle out, and then he's gonna give it more gas. This is called a low-level hover. Low-level hover. And we're out of the water. About 2 feet out. We're about 5 feet up. The problem is you blow hoses sometimes on these things, or at least I have a couple times, which makes you really nervous to go any higher than you want to fall. The GoPro has a wide angle lens, so it probably doesn't look quite as high. I'm about 10 feet out. That was wicked. Close your eyes and then try to find your release. There we go.
Like, I know where the anal beads are.
Yeah.
She's screaming. Roll over.
Yeah, back.
I think it's really cool.
Yeah!
Oh, shit.
Did you guys see what he did there? He kind of did exactly what I said not to do at the beginning of the video. He raised his arms up, pushing the nozzles away from himself, causing backwards thrust and splat. But like with anything else, it gets better with practice. The more you do it, the better you get. So I did that my first time too. I was swallowing more water than a fish. So, well, actually, do fish even drink water? I mean, I know they take water in their mouth and then they expel it through their gills to breathe, but I don't really know if that's considered drinking water, but hey. So what do you guys think about the jetpack? Pretty crazy, right? To tell you the truth, owning a jetpack has always been a childhood dream of mine ever since I saw the movie The Rocketeer when I was a young kid. It's about a fuel-powered jetpack that this guy finds and kind of saves his just bombshell from these Nazi invaders. It's a great movie, but I've always wanted a jetpack ever since I saw that movie as a kid. And back then, I never even really thought of using water for a jetpack. I just didn't even cross my mind that that might be the actual jetpack that would hit the market first, but it was. Now they actually do have like gas-powered jetpacks, but the disadvantage to these is that you only get like 30 seconds of flight time. It actually works with nitrogen peroxide escaping from the cylinders, and that's what gives you the thrust. So it's slightly stable, but again, 30 seconds, you're not really up having that good of a time. And if you fall onto concrete at any level, that's gonna hurt. At least when you fall into water, you fall in the water. Now again, falling into the water at 50 feet on a water jetpack, you'd probably hurt yourself too. Great about the water-powered jetpacks is it uses the fuel in your jet ski. Your jet ski is pretty much just the floating pump that pumps the water up the hose. So it runs as long as you got gas in the jet ski, which a full tank of gas, depending on the throttle you're using, I get about up to 2 hours of flight time per tank. Another little interesting fact that I wanted to mention is that the jetpack gets its thrust not from high pressure. It's only like 60 psi at the nozzles, but it's from the volume of water going up the hose from the jet ski. You get about 1,000 gallons a minute of water pumping up that hose. Having relatively low pressure at the nozzles, I can put my feet under the jets or put my hands right underneath the jets at full throttle, and it's not going to break my skin. Now again, the company that makes the H3X Jetpack is a company located in China. Oh, there goes my phone. I lost my train of thought. But they do have resellers all across the country. California, Jetpack America is one of them. Now, about a year and a half ago when I got this thing, I flew to Miami and actually picked one up in person. I paid $8,500 for the kit. They're still about $8,500, but the new model they have out is called the NX. It's got some upgraded features, including a larger diameter 4.5-inch hose and a bigger U-bend, so it actually allows more volume of water. So you're supposedly, from what I've read, able to go higher and farther, faster, forward. Now this 4.5-inch hose is actually 60 feet long instead of 50 feet like my black hose, so you get an extra 10 feet, which is good. You can go higher if you want to, and you're actually farther away from the jet ski, providing a little bit more layer of safety so you don't fall back and hit on the jet ski if you do like a backflip like that guy did. And I was thinking about ordering this new hose, but our season's almost over here and I have a black hose. Why would I want to upgrade to a white hose? I mean, from what women say, from what I've read in Cosmopolitan, black hoses are better supposedly. I don't know. The question a lot, how high can I go? Basically, you can't exceed, of course, the length of the hose, so I'm not going to go any higher than 50 feet, but there's other factors at play here. The rider weight, the horsepower of the jet ski, of course your skill level. You don't want to go up any higher than you want to fall. Now the company recommends at least 160 horsepower for just recreational use. For performance, you want at least a 200 horsepower jet ski or above. I have a 215 horsepower supercharged ski. I was thinking about upgrading to the new 260 horsepower skis, which would allow me to go actually all the way up to 50 feet. Right now at 200 pounds is what I weigh. I only get up about 35 feet at full throttle. Now, like I mentioned earlier, they do have a wireless throttle kit, which I'm really excited for. I ordered one probably about 6 months ago. It's been a while. It's kind of was in its preliminary production stage. They were still testing it and make sure it was safe. But it's actually a wireless throttle system, kind of similar to like an RC car that attaches to one of the handles on the jetpack. And you can actually wirelessly control the throttle of the jet ski from the jetpack, so you don't have to have anyone on the jet ski. Now this kit is made by a company called Flytronics out of Florida. They run about $2,000 for the kit. I pre-ordered mine, again, 6 months ago, so I only had to pay about $1,700 for it, but I'm really pumped up to get it. I don't think I'm gonna have it this season, but I will definitely do a review when I get it. And there's actually a lot of cool safety features built into the wireless throttle system. They have a gradual fall feature where if you run out of battery on the transmitter or the connection is lost between the transmitter and the brain that's sitting on the jet ski, it actually throttles you down gradually, rather than having you just fall out of the sky like a sack of shit. Now the same company, X-Jetpacks, also makes a foot-mounted jetpack system. This is called the Jet Blade. This thing is really cool. I've seen videos of it, people flying it and things like that. I haven't actually had a chance to try it. I don't think I will because I have a bad right knee, and being strapped into anything like a snowboard or a wakeboard, even though my heart's there and I really want to do it, it's just not a good idea. Any twist will pop my knee out of joint, and that's just not fun for anybody. Now, I highly recommend you guys check out the Facebook fan page Hydro Flight. It has about 909 members, including myself. It's free to join. People just post up cool pictures. It's tips, tricks. Just as the sport progresses, it's getting more popular and more popular, and you're going to be seeing it more and more around different lakes and things like that. Right now, it's big in California and Florida because they got year-round good weather, unlike me up here in Washington. But I'll put a link in the description below for Hydro Flight fan page. Go check it out. Now, speaking of Facebook, I actually created a Facebook fan page for Gadget Jeff TV. I'll put a link right here if you want to go check it out. I'll also put a link in the description below. But yeah, please head on over there. I'm going to be posting up links on where I got all these things that I'm reviewing. I'm going to be doing a little behind the scenes things, how I make my videos, future video ideas. There goes my damn phone again. But anyways, I gotta run. That phone is actually a dinner date. I'm going to Olive Garden tonight, so I gotta hit the road. But I hope you guys enjoyed the water jetpack video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section below. Again, I respond to all comments, usually within 24 hours or less. I'd love to have you as a subscriber if you're not already, and I will see you guys soon.